Hello everybody, it is Luna, and this is my video for the 2025 Halloween collab. The idea behind my cord today is kind of a lovesick vampire princess. I don't know, I have been recently a little bit inspired by the idea of lovey-dovey heart vampires. Showing my cord a little bit. I've got this pink moon crown. There's pink hearts in my skirt. If I get over here, you guys can see the cats here. I went to a cat cafe with a friend and my husband earlier, so I also got dressed up for that. I just have the bottom of my cord isn't as interesting. It's just some black knee socks and black tea parties that I had on. I'm not wearing them right now because I'm in my house. But yes, so quick rundown of the cord. I've got this crown that I got from a Ren Fair booth. It's just some rose quartz with this moon to go with the princess idea. These were gifts from Five Below. I got these from Etsy. I don't remember what store, but it's like raspberry filled chocolates with a bite taken out of it. My red lipstick has faded quite a bit. It's more of a pinky color, but it works. A little pink heart drawer full of glitter that I got off of, also to go with the hearts down here. The chocolates, there's boxes of chocolates that the little cats are holding on my skirt. So I like the idea that I'm a vampire princess and took a little bite out of the chocolates. I've got a Van Plus Friend blouse on underneath. My sweet loser bat bustier, which has been one of my absolute favorite pieces recently. I don't think I have worn like a single cord without it. And then I can't remember the brand that the skirt is, but it's so cute. It's got little tigers holding Valentine's chocolates. And I was like, you know what, I want to try to make a Valentine's piece kind of spooky for Halloween to go with the theme of this video. I really struggled with an idea for this video, honestly. So that's what we're gonna talk about. It's kind of like the spookiness. Oh no, video block. I've had a lot of like a video block around Lolita fashion videos recently. Part of this is because of my new job. I recently obtained my CDL and I became a bus driver. It is a lot harder to be a bus driver than one would think. Also, bus drivers make more money than one would think, but I don't have a consistent schedule right now. I'm still in my training phase. I've been doing a lot of 12-hour days. I have been exhausted, but it isn't just that. I really love Lolita fashion. I still really like the fashion, and maybe I'll be struck by inspiration again. But I'm kind of reaching a point where I'm like, what else is there to talk about that hasn't been done to death already? Of course, I can always make cord videos and stuff like that, which I think I might start doing more of that, lookbooks. Once I have a schedule and a routine, I may be able to book in time to film and do that. But, you get into Lolita fashion and you fall in love with it so hard. So hard. I don't think I know anybody who has gone through the trouble of getting into Lolita fashion and not just going head over heels into it as soon as they decide. And you're like, this is it. This is me forever now. And I definitely don't want to leave Lolita anytime soon, but I do think that maybe it's not as big of a part of my identity. I don't know. Once I have time, I could just go back to doing this. I did go get dressed to the nines to go to the grocery store, so maybe it's just a comparative thing. Also, I've become very active, and that makes wearing Lolita all the time a little harder. But yeah, it can be a little hard to keep consistently making videos, especially because this isn't my full-time job, obviously. I'm not that big of a channel. I really love this bustier. I have been feeling more gothic Lolita stuff recently. I do think once I get going again, you guys are probably going to see a lot more gothic looks from me. I still am very cutesy, as you can see by my new couch. I love my new couch. I got this. It was one of those like couch in a bag things, but this is such a cute place to film. I was determined to get something out because I kept procrastinating this video because I had no ideas what I wanted to do, because I was like, I could do a lookbook video, but realistically, I have not had time to do that, especially getting ready for the holidays. This is something else I'm really grateful for. I have very much become kind of the mom friend. I'm gonna say more the aunt friend. I'm still not full mom friend, but I have been a central point for a lot of like friend holiday planning. I have really prioritized getting to hang out with people in person, traveling more. That's been a much higher priority for me. I do want to upload consistently to YouTube. I tried to do the Inktober and I just lost it. This just hasn't been my top priority, to be honest. But I love making this, and I worry about, you know, I'm kind of scared that if I don't come up with a system, I'm gonna lose all of my momentum. And that I might lose this wonderful community that I have because I haven't been keeping up with running the collabs in the Lolita, well, I've had to change the name from Lolita Fashion YouTubers to EGL Fashion YouTubers because Facebook has decided that the word Lolita is not allowed anymore. This isn't a new thing on platforms for us. But if you are looking for the EGL, what was the Lolita Fashion YouTubers group, it's now the EGL Fashion YouTubers group. I'm planning on, after this video, and putting together the rest of the videos that were done for this collab into the playlist, posting that. It'll be in the description when this video goes live because I already put together that playlist. I just haven't put it into a video. Not into a video. Yeah, no, that's right. I just hadn't uploaded my video yet. Oh, my brain just died. Oh man, yeah, I definitely had some fears. I guess this video I can title it, because I've been rambling to find my point. Kind of my fears around Lolita fashion. My Lolita fashion fears, so to speak, is kind of what I've been talking about, is just, you know, investing all this time into this and then not having it be such a big part of my life anymore. There's a significant amount of effort that you do have to put into it, especially as you get older. I am prioritizing paying off debts. I don't know if I'll ever own a house one day. I have a pretty extensive wardrobe, but I am also in the process of losing weight. And I know that can be kind of controversial. So for me, there's diabetes in my family. I think I've talked about it briefly on this channel before. I don't want my size to be the point of my channel either way, whether it's me being plus size, me losing weight, anything like that, but I have been a little afraid of a bunch of the pieces that I've owned actually being too big and all of that work becoming undone. There are some pieces that I had that I can now fit into again, which that's fun, but there are some things that I'm like, I'm gonna be sad when this is too big. Someone else will get to enjoy them. But, you know, I'm afraid of losing some of my wardrobe. I'm afraid my tastes have changed to such a degree that I'm gonna have to reconstruct. I'm both excited about that and worried about that at the same time. I'm also really interested in trying to condense my space, and I have a big apartment, which I'm very grateful for. However, I'm also looking to try to, you know, simplify my life to some degree to keep things running. Also, hosting people in my home has become very important to me, which requires a much neater, condensed space. What is my wardrobe room, I want to turn into a guest room at some point in my apartment, possibly. I have friends that come over and I would love to have a space for them versus what I currently do, which is kind of a merry-go-round of beds, but it works out. It works out. This couch also turns into a bed, which does make hosting easier. Usually me and my husband just use what I'm sitting on. We just turn it into the bed. And then the room we normally use is our guest room. But yeah, I guess I also have a fear too of abandoning this channel. I don't want to, but it's so easy when life gets busy for this because this doesn't make any money. This is just a hobby. A lot of work goes into it to push it all the way to the back. So I did already plan on mentioning this in this video. Thank you guys for bearing with how rambly and kind of meandering this is, but I wanted to make something. Just something. I think this is going to be my very last video of 2025. I had wanted to make a mermaid video, but mermaid videos are easier to make, as in some ways, because I don't really have to think about it. I just need to think about, okay, what am I gonna look like? I go for a swim, I film it, then I edit it. There's a lot less brainstorming required. However, it also means I need to plan a few hours to make that, versus a video like this one where I can just sit down and chat. I just can get dressed. In this case, this outfit did double duty. I knew I wanted to film today. I wanted to get this done. I didn't want to procrastinate it anymore. I was like, whatever comes out is whatever comes out of this video. It might not be my best video ever, but I made something. And it also was me going to, as I talked about, prioritizing hanging out with people in person. Hanging out with a newer friend that I made a few months ago at work. It was our first time hanging out together, not virtually, outside of work. I got to introduce her to my husband. It was a wonderful time. I really valued that experience. And also being all dressed up to go to the cat cafe where I got my little lovely Marigold, who is sleeping, so I won't grab her for this video. She's so cute. I love her so much. You know, it's a little easier to do kind of these rambly videos. I hadn't done one in a while because I was like, I want to have a bit more structure, but I wanted to make something. I was like, I put together this collab, I'm making something, this is what we're doing. I guess another fear that I have while I'm kind of just rolling is I want to declutter my wardrobe again, but specifically my accessories. And I'm so worried that I'm going to declutter so much, and when I get rid of something, I'm gonna have a day where I'm putting together a cord. I'm like, you know what would be the perfect thing for that? I go and I realize I got rid of it. That is so hard. And for me, I actually think I'm less clinging to main pieces now because, you know, they're kind of I've accepted I'm in a point of transition with my main pieces. What'll fit will fit for the time being. Things are gonna come and go. Some things need to be adjusted, other things don't. You know, they are what they are. My accessories though, like, they can gap bridges, and sometimes I don't even think about it. Like, I'm working on a theme, I'm working on an idea. A perfect example is I hardly ever wear this particular crown, although I love it, it's beautiful. But I was like, oh, the pinks in the skirt, and my idea of like a vampire princess, but I didn't want to wear the rhinestones out because I was like, you know, I don't know if I feel like getting asked if it's my birthday. Not that I care that much, but I was like, I don't want to have it look like I'm here for my birthday or my bachelorette party today. That's not what I'm feeling, but I still want the princess idea. So we went for this crown. And it's perfect. It bridges it really well. I wouldn't have thought of putting this with this top and with this blouse and this bustier, but it works so well with the skirt. It's transparent pink enough to not look out of place up here, but helps pull the colors together. I love it. And I haven't worn this crown in 8 months. So there's... I'm worried that I'm gonna get rid of something that I will have really dearly miss. But yeah, I guess to there's other, I guess there's the traditional, like, unrealistic fears, like, what if I lose all my clothes in a fire? Stuff like that, but I'm not more seriously worried about that. My plan going forward, and as I said, I'm gonna say this is tentative because I feel bad anytime I say that I'm gonna do something, then life comes up, and the first thing to get dumped is this YouTube channel at this point. I do really enjoy making these videos, but it's been a rough year. It's been a rough fall. A lot has happened in my personal life that I am going to keep personal as well, but there has been many contributing factors here, family and otherwise, for me not uploading as much. But I want to make a plan to kind of get back on track. I had a goal of uploading one Lolita fashion/fashion video. Could be Gyayu, but I wanted to focus more on Lolita fashion. One mermaid video and one music video a month. That did not happen this year. I have accepted that didn't happen. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna really focus on the holidays, really enjoy that time, getting my space reset, maybe getting ahead of schedule a little bit, and I will be back in January. And hopefully at that point, I will have come up with a better system, taken that time to reset, and keep going. Currently, that's my plan. I'm going to say tentatively, my plan is to be back uploading to my personal full-time schedule in January. I hope you guys all have a happy holidays. I hope you had a wonderful Halloween. I know I'm late. Here's some pumpkins. Me and my husband carved pumpkins for the first time in years. It was wonderful. I also got to go see my little sister, which was great. I hadn't seen her since my wedding. We carved pumpkins too. We watched horror movies. I didn't get to be with her a lot growing up, so it was wonderful to get to go spend that time with her. Although there's been a lot of rough things going on, I've also been taking a lot of time to really enjoy and see the people in my life. And so it hasn't been all bad. I appreciate you guys all so much. I appreciate your patience with me. I appreciate all of you who watch my videos, even when I do take these unplanned breaks from time to time, because this isn't my full-time job. If you're a fan of my channel and you watch my videos, I really appreciate you, and I want to do more for you guys next year. Thank you guys, and thank you to everyone who participated in the Halloween collab. Please take a look at their videos down in my description box. I made a playlist. They're all so cool. I love everyone in the EGL fashion YouTubers group. It's super fun to make these videos. I want to be more active there as well, starting in January. I'm taking the holidays off. Again, I appreciate everyone. I appreciate this platform. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful time. Please remember to drink your water, eat good food, and get some rest. Luna, out.